Qual è il ruolo dei biomarkers nella diagnosi e soprattutto nella cura dell'osteoartrosi? Lo chiediamo al professor Henrotin, che su questo tema ha tenuto una relazione molto interessante e innovativa nell'ambito dell'ultima edizione del convegno Magenta Osteoarea.
Professor Henrotin, which is the role of biomarkers in osteoarthritis? Could you please describe it to us?
As biomarkers are, of course, a useful tool for the diagnosis, but also for the prognosis of osteoarthritis disease progression. And I think that this particular point for detection of who is progressor and non-progressor, that biomarkers are very useful at this time in the daily clinical practice.
You did a study in cooperation with the NIH about this topic. Could you please explain it to us?
Yes, we have performed in my laboratory in collaboration with the NIH clinical trials demonstrating that successive measurements of a biomarkers named COL21 nitrated, which is a nitrated form of a peptide coming from the type 2 collagen molecules during cartilage degradation, is particularly useful for predict the progression of OA disease.
Which is the power of this test?
The power is very important. Using strong statistical models, we have demonstrated that these biomarkers measure in the urine 3 times during 3 months, one time each month, can predict the progression of the disease over 3 years with 90% of specificity and sensitivity. I think it's a very powerful predictive tool for the next year.
And this test is difficult to manage, it's easy?
No, this test is very easy. It's an immunoassay. Using polyclonal antibodies, we can directly detect in the urines this peptide, and by this way we can give in the next 24 hours the value of the biomarkers of one particular patient.
Which use we can do about this information?
Firstly, the physician, because for the physician this tool is very useful for predict the patient that will progress in the next years. I think this is the first target, certainly.
And the second target?
Second target are pharmaceutical company, because using these tools they can discriminate progressor and non-progressor patient, and by this way better select patients for their clinical trials, and by this way reduce the cost and the length of the clinical trials.